showtime.
Welcome into the SEC Pub.
Welcome in. It is the SEC Pub. I'm Dale. We got Jake in the house tonight. What's up, Jake?
What up, what up?
And Coach Lee in the house. What's up, Coach?
What's the damn deal, Dale?
All good, all good. Let's get into some college football talk. Oh, this week we have had a hire from one of the coaches, the first coach to get fired. That was James Franklin, hired by Virginia Tech after getting fired by Penn State. So just 5 weeks after the mid-season firing.
Have you ever seen it happen before, Dale? Where somebody got fired and hired out in the same season?
This has never happened before. It's all because of the college football calendar. As a part of this hire, Penn State came out pretty good because they got to negotiate a buyout with James Franklin, which was $50 million, negotiated down to $9 million.
Oh, wow.
So that way he could just get a $9 million bonus all up front. Boom. And then you get to sign your new contract with Virginia Tech. No offset language. Your free money. That's the real reason why they did it.
Wow.
So if you can fire a coach that wants to coach, you can get off the hook by doing it like this. Here's the problem with LSU. I don't think Brian Kelly want to do this no more.
You think he done?
He been done. He been golfing. That's what he been doing. And he's going to continue to golf because people going to keep paying him.
He going to hang out with Coach O now.
Yeah, pretty well. Not Coach O trying to I think he's going to coach in Arkansas.
I can see that.
Like he is making some noise to get there in Arkansas.
Go Razorbacks.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So does he take over right away, or does he start next year?
No, he's not going to take over the team right now. He's just going to get everything in place for when signing day starts in December, and get everything in place then.
But he can start his recruiting now.
No, of course, yeah. That's all he's able to do. But the coaches that are in place right now are going to remain in place to the end of the season. He's going to probably have to evaluate the coaching staff, see who he wants to keep, if he wants to keep anybody.
So, in my opinion, I feel like this is a great hire for them, and I feel like this is a great spot for him to rebuild his confidence, rebuild his coaching self, because you're in an easy conference, a low expectation team, and you can turn them into something really good by the end of it and maybe not even leave. It all depends. So, I mean, going to the ACC, Virginia Tech's got some good lineage. Yeah. One of the best, intros to a football game with Enter the Sandman. I mean, this fits him. So, I hope he does well. All the best.
Yeah, you could take your time, build things the way that you want to build it. It's not going to be the expectation to win overnight like there would be if you came to LSU or you went to Florida. Because we fire people who don't win overnight. That's how we do.
I didn't realize the guy that he was replacing was his former defensive coordinator.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I doubt he comes back to be a defensive coordinator though.
Boy, that'd be ironic.
Yes. So that is James Franklin and Virginia Tech. Let's see what we got up next. The College Sports Commission, CSC. This is a newly formed body that is going to do the enforcement for college football. And this is namely enforcement of NIL deals. What they have done is they've sent a 10-page agreement to all the power conference schools requiring them to waive their rights to challenge punishments in court, commit to arbitration for appeals, and to avoid interfering in CSC lawsuits. So they're aiming for a unanimous sign-off within 2 weeks, so that way they are empowered to actually do enforcement. I do see everybody signing on and making this thing official. So just a matter of time before everybody does it.
How's this any different from the previous one they had? So this is just a way of just keeping the new rules in check, so it's still in their favor.
Yeah. So when you sign an athlete now to an NIL deal, it has to pass a clearinghouse, because you can't just have like $1 million NIL deal for a kid and they just show up to a supermarket, sign some autographs for $10 for 10 minutes and then leave and they get $1 million. Like whatever NIL deal they have has to pass the test, and that's through this body, and they determine if the NIL deal is valid or not. So when you sign a college athlete, you give them their rev share deal. Like this is what you're gonna get paid for rev share. Here is your NIL deal, pending approval by the CSC. And that's how that works.
Oh. So that's still gonna find a way to cheat.
Oh yeah, but that's why you got to have this governing body in place to enforce the rules, so that rich universities can't pay people more just to come to their university. You know, they're trying to get rid of the pay for play thing. So I applaud the efforts.
Think it's gonna help you?
I mean, it's gonna everybody's got to deal with it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna kick back some of your deals at some point, you know. So yeah, it's gonna affect everybody.
Lane Kiffin with the rose is funny.
Right. This is what we all came here to talk about. Lane Kiffin. Where is Lane Kiffin going to be? Who is he going to coach next year? Who is getting the roles? And it is between Ole Miss, LSU, and Florida. I have seen Lane Kiffin wife in Baton Rouge taking tours, doing whatever it is that she does.
Getting courted.
I've also heard that Florida has done the same thing. She has taken tours over there as well.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah.
She got connections to Florida.
I've heard it everywhere. Also, to muck up this water a little bit more, Ole Miss has said to give Lane Kiffin a deadline. Now, we don't know when his deadline really is. He refuted the deadline of the Egg Bowl on the McAfee show. But I got to believe Ole Miss doesn't want to be left standing at the altar, and Lane just picks another school. Ole Miss wants to know what they need to do so that way they can start their head coaching search, which I don't blame them, because you got to get out in front of this thing. Signing day is coming. So I believe he's got some kind of deadline for Ole Miss, and if he does not pick Ole Miss by that deadline, you're going to see Ole Miss pull the trigger and try to get the Tulane head coach to come over to Ole Miss. And also poking around with the Tulane head coach is Auburn. So it's going to be a fight for him still. And then whoever's left over from the Lane fiasco, they've got to go and pick somebody else. So it's going to
North Texas head coach.
I was just about to say, Coach, leave him alone. Stop that.
Okay.
Why do you want him to stay in North Texas?
Because North Texas is kicking ass right now.
You know Jake likes the underdog.
Kent State.
Hey, first off, Kent State sucks. That was just a fun fever dream I had last year while playing college football. But I've watched. Man, I don't know. Let's see. I probably watched 8 of their games this year.
They won't maintain it.
I am an accidental North Texas fan, and I don't know why. I don't like it.
Stepping Stone School.
How long has this guy been there, Coach?
2-3 years, I think.
3rd year.
That's about that time.
And he's having a magical season out of nowhere. Got ranked for the first time since 1958 or 59.
59.
Yeah, somebody finna come higher.
Jake's over there like, I love this coach. Stay broke. You about to get paid.
You need to stop.
You about to get paid.
Hey,
you about to get paid.
Their quarterback's doing outstanding this year too.
Yeah.
There you go. Bobby saying Florida is poking around the Tulane head coach as well. So he's definitely not coming back to Tulane next year.
Nah, Tulane's done. Another stepping stool. Another stepping
He's
stone.
done with Tulane.
So, hey, some programs are just stepping stones. You got to enjoy while you have the good coach and try to springboard a solid program off of that moment. That's it. You don't get to keep them. That's not how that works. Y'all gone.
Hey, Jake was he was hitting me the other day talking about the Mean Green. I've got that. I'll tell you, Jake. Do you know who their best head coach is of all time?
Hit me with it.
Hayden Fry. Long-time head coach at Iowa.
Fry guy.
All right.
Gotcha. Oh, no wonder that quarterback's having a good season. I just looked at it. Their offensive scheme's air raid. That's why he's passed for over 3,000 yards this year.
He was Patty Mahomes, OC at Tech.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Air raid's great in college. That's where it stops.
Eric Morris. Eric Morris. That's the head coach.
You're right about that, Will.
And don't bring this into the SEC. It don't work over here.
Eric Morris
Has
also.
it been
tried? People have tried versions of it, but not like the pure air raid.
Yeah, Leach
came in a time ago.
Good point, Coach.
But he was at Mississippi State though.
True.
And it wasn't like they were winning a bunch of games.
Right. He wasn't getting the same horses he needs.
Good point. Well, Mike Leach was like notorious for calling like the same 4 plays over and over all game.
Because Mike Leach was like, if you can stop it, stop it. If you can't.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep.
His play call sheet used to be small as hell,
He pulled it out on a flashcard.
Yeah, NFL coaches got like
2 pages of
freaking cheesecake bistro, Cheesecake Factory menu of plays, bro. Huge plays. So yeah.
And here's your Mediterranean packet, like.
So, all right, let's talk about the CFP rankings for this week. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia, and number 5, Texas Tech, as Alabama drops from the top 5 rankings here. Let's start off with you, Jake. What's your thoughts here? Move the goalpost, Jake.
I mean, I have no goalposts. We have 6 Big Ten teams in the top 25. That's pretty good, respectable. I think the SEC has 7, so we're right there.
9.
9 now. 9. Where's
no,
the 9?
not 9 now. It's down from 10. Not up.
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
The point is we keep a legitimate number and always more than y'all in the top 25 for sure.
I mean, that's fine, but you're not the top 2.
Yeah, there's the goalpost move. There it is.
There you go.
No, I say that every week.
Call, Dale.
I've been saying that for a month.
You've been saying it for as long as it's only been 2. Before it was top 5, then it was top 10 before that. You move the goalpost, we don't.
We appreciate that, Jake.
Yeah.
Never change. Let's look at the matchups according to the rankings there. Let's see. Number 8, Oklahoma would play Notre Dame. Texas Tech would host the Tulane Green Wave. Ole Miss would host Miami, and Oregon would host Alabama. That'd be a good matchup.
That would be a good matchup. I think Indiana would sneak by Notre Dame. And I think Texas Tech don't beat the Green Wave. I'm going to take the favorites in all these, except for I think Bama can beat Oregon.
Yeah, I think Bama can beat Oregon. I'd end up picking Notre Dame over Oklahoma. I pick Texas Tech, and I pick Ole Miss.
I thought it was Indiana. I'm an idiot. It's Oklahoma. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
Does Kiffin coach the playoff game? Is the question. Ooh.
So he's got an ultimatum, I believe, a deadline, and I believe that the deadline has to be by the end of the year. Period. That's what I think.
I love that Ole Miss feels like they can lay down the law and they're gonna end up picking from the pool of coaches who are not good enough.
See, I don't like Eli Drinkowitz as a potential plan B. All right, just from what I heard from Eli Drinkowitz, he is one of those coaches, which, on the surface, I agree with him. Playoffs or bust or you get fired. Like, we got to stop doing that. That's what Eli Drinkowitz said. I agree with that to an extent, but that ain't the reality in the SEC. And if you got that mentality, stay in Missouri. Don't come to LSU.
What's the Egg Bowl, Dale?
It's Mississippi State versus Ole Miss.
That's when his deadline.
Yeah, that's been the rumors.
He refuted it
on Pat McAfee show.
But that literally means fuck off, because
yeah.
What else is he gonna say? They gave me a deadline. I'm not happy. He's not gonna say that. So
yeah, I like Summerall better than Napier as well.
Sure. So, I really want y'all to get Napier. I would be so happy if y'all got Napier.
No, that's not happening.
I'd be so happy.
It's not happening.
It'd be the best day of the year. I would take a lesser coach. I would take a lesser coach than Lane Kiffin just to make sure y'all got Napier.
None of that equates, but fine. Sure. So, all right, let's look at the top 5 Heisman odds. Mendoza leads the way, followed by Sayin, Marcel Reed, Pavia, and Gunnar Stockton.
Boy, they were waiting to get Simpson off of this list, man. As soon as he had a singular bad game, he's already top 5.
Right.
Like everyone else on his top 5 has had like an okay game, except for maybe Sayin. The minute he had one bad game, they were like, get him out. We can't have 2 SEC guys or 3 SEC guys. You got to get him out of here. Hurry up. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It would have been 4 SEC guys.
SEC
we can't
guys,
have 4.
yes.
We can't have 4. Get him out of here. That's bullshit.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Pavia's lost. Like, why are they acting like he's so much better than Simpson? Like, he's lost, and he's mostly a running quarterback.
Yeah. That's really it.
And Marcel Reed looked horrible in that first half.
Yes, he did.
Horrible.
He had a hell of a comeback, bro.
He did. Okay. But this is where I play the card. You guys been playing all goddamn year against SC. Who cares? Like, he shouldn't have been down that much. Who cares about a comeback?
Yo, it's hard to win in the SEC.
You telling me this? You telling me this?
It's hard to win in the SEC. You play, especially you playing on the road. Yo, that's your hard.
You can't be throwing 2 picks and down that much to SC, man. You can't.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They were playing at home. I'm sorry. They were playing at home. I remember the stupid officer and all that crap. And the yellow.
Oh, yeah. Even worse.
Yeah. See, they were playing.
Reed don't belong above Simpson. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Let alone Pavia and Gunnar.
They're going to try to reward A&M for having this magical season, though. That's That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's what it
fair
is.
enough.
All right, let's talk about week 12 and everything that happened. Let's see.
Nope, we
Ohio
ain't talking
State,
about none of this week.
Ohio State took care of business versus UCLA without Nico. Jake, you want to talk about another one of your wins here?
Nope, same as usual.
Yep. I appreciate that, Jake.
As do I. No one there.
These trash teams in y'all division, bro.
So bad.
Oh, yeah. By the way, I will throw out again another week without Carnell Tate going into this week. Oh, wait, well, I'll wait for that part.
He getting a good rest before it's time.
Yeah.
To really have to show up.
And then came back.
Imagine having a top 5 pick and you can rest them because that's how bad of the teams you're playing. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Or just how good we are.
Took care of South Carolina, coming back after being down at halftime big. They win 31-30. I was shocked to see them down. Then I was shocked to see them come back. Like it was amazing.
It felt like SC had like 40 scripted defensive plays that locked them up. And then after halftime, they came out and every play that Texas A&M ran worked. Like all of them. And so it was like, yeah, good halftime adjustments. Also, maybe the Carolina, what they were doing was a little predictable, but they just couldn't do anything with it the first half. But yeah, second half, they just opened the playbook and it was lights out after that.
Lights out.
Yeah.
Oklahoma went to Alabama and took care of business, beating them 23-21.
There was some weird calls in this game.
It was really? Like what?
Like not horrible. I can't remember exactly, but I remember seeing a couple times like, are we sure that was like what we're calling?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I just feel like some ticky-tack calls down the stretch, but whatever.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Coach, I know you don't want to talk about it, but Georgia took care of business at home, beating Texas 35-10. What did we see from Arch Manning in this game in particular?
Yeah, my man left. He's all set.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now, Coach?
Yo, he said BRB. He got the fuck out of Dodge. He saw it coming. He's like, no, sorry, Bob. We can go to mine real quick. We can go to mine because I was actually pretty pleasantly surprised that my team did anything in this game. They showed heart. That's why I like this roster. They have heart. I just think Napier's an idiot. And so I think Napier's an idiot. And I think DJ got a little too hyped on campus and just thought he could make every single pass everywhere he goes. And so that was a problem. But yeah, we played well in this game, man. We ran the ball fairly well, if I remember correctly. But it just wasn't enough. We're just not good enough. We need better coaching. I don't think. I think neutral field. And we had an actual coach. I think our roster. I don't think Ole Miss's roster is better than ours. I don't. But
so, what kind of coach do you need in place? What do you think? Like an offensive minded guy?
I think we're so established defensively that yes,
okay.
Now I've already made the joke before that. As much as I would want a quarterback guru, I don't really want them because if he's good, he won't be here very long. That's what happens with the quarterback gurus. They get moved up. But like, yeah, give me somebody who can work with quarterback. That's the one thing. I know everyone looks at like Chris Leak and Tim Tebow, but like historically, not great at quarterback in Florida. Like a whole string of not great quarterbacks and like 3 all time that I can remember that I was like, yeah, those guys were cooking. And we're talking about Danny Warfel, Chris Leak, and Tim Tebow. And everything else has been like, Like with the next best is probably like Trask. Oh my God, awful. Just terrible. Jeff Driscoll. Yeah, so I want somebody who's going to consistently keep quarterbacks coming through that door. That's kind of why I really want Lane. But also I know Lane, he's going to be here for a fun time, not a long time.
What else is there to do if you reach the university in the SEC? There's nothing left to do. There's nothing left to do if you're Lane Kiffin and you reach one of those schools in the SEC.
There's winning.
Well, I mean, yeah, duh, but I'm saying like to move up. There's no more steps on the ladder. Is what I'm saying.
No, he didn't have to. He didn't have to take another step now. He could have an NFL job next year if he wanted one.
Okay. I agree with you here, Bobby. I like this Napier at Tulane. I can see that happening.
Just a ring around the rosy. Everybody just trade one coach to the left. just
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then y'all will be able to go with that buyout, whatever it may be.
All right, you ready, Coach? You try to escape, but you got to deal with this.
What you got?
Texas, Georgia. What happened?
Man, they shouldn't even got that. They shouldn't even got their asses off the bus.
Did they get off the bus?
That was like I thought it was going to be, man. Georgia, not only does Georgia have their number, they just be punching them in the mouth. And I'm starting to think, yeah, Sark's a great recruiter. He brings excitement, but at some time he gets too cute and too conservative in his offensive play calling, gets too predictable. You can only run bubble screens so often. And again, it goes back to while they had one of the better recruiting classes of the year, week after week, it gets exposed for what they don't have. A lack of a running game and very young and inexperienced wide receivers. Thus, you saw the beat down you saw Saturday. They should beat Arkansas this week, and then they're gonna get steamrolled by A&M next week. They're gonna limp into they're gonna probably play off in the Whataburger Bowl and some stuff like that.
Yo, that team got talent for days at receiver, but none of them can get separation yet.
No,
they just they're not creating space, and you're asking a quarterback who's not he's not throwing guys open like we expected. So you're gonna need to make some space for bro.
I think the biggest catalyst for their issues this year is just the lack of running game, a consistent running game.
It helps those receivers get open.
It does, because right now their teams are pretty much rushing 4 and 5 and dropping 6 and 7.
Mm-hmm. So you're dropping 6 and 7. Your quarterback's not throwing anybody open, and your receivers aren't getting any space. That's a recipe for disaster.
Thus, the 35 to 10.
You gotta run the ball. You gotta run the ball.
That reminds me of earlier LSU. Everybody was just rushing 3, getting pressure with 3, stop and run with 3. It was ridiculous.
Stopping to run with 3 is wild.
Ridiculous.
Hey, it was good. It was good. I just hope it was a lesson learned that when we started this talking about this year going into the season, week 1, I didn't like the number 1 ranking. I called it out from the beginning. I didn't think it was justified. 2, too much pressure for them, man. Teams too young to have that much pressure.
How's your tight ends? Are they decent tight ends that you have on the roster?
They're decent, but it's just Sark. A lot. All I'm seeing is just screens.
Y'all gotta run more 13 personnel. I don't know why y'all not in 13 more. Just get tight ends out there and run the ball. And I don't understand. I've seen teams in the NFL. You can't.
Georgia does that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But in the NFL. If your passing game is struggling, if your run game is struggling, and you go into 13, you can pick the running game up, but you can't run it for too long because the defense shrinks and then you're done. But you in college, you can 13 guys to death. We watched Georgia Tech do that for years. You could run, you can pull out a bunch of tight ends and have one of them be a pass catcher. Then you got one receiver out there and just make it work with those 2 and run the ball. I don't understand. Everyone getting too cute. It's air raid everything. No one wants to run the ball.
It's coming back around. You're starting to see teams like Georgia run those big packages. In the NFL, you've seen the Rams do it. And they're like the only other team that's doing that for the most part.
To be fair, when they have 2 receivers out there, they win on routes every play. So it's like, they can get away with doing the shit.
Let me throw some stuff out to y'all real quick fast. This sums up why this team is struggling. Everything we just said, this validates it here. Scoring offense, 27.6 points a game. That ranks them 61st in the nation. 14th in the SEC. Total offense, 370 yards per game. 75 in the nation.
14th anything in the SEC.
14th in the SEC in total offense. Passing offense, 246.6 points per game. 45th nationally. Rushing, 124. 97th nationally. Third down conversions, 38.7, which is ranked 73rd. And red zone scoring offense, they are ranked number 82 nationally. All those, the best one, you rank 61st in the nation from a coach whose reputation is built on offense.
At this point, Arch, go to the league just to get away from that offense. Like, holy shit.
That is, I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad.
It's crazy bad, yeah. You gotta run. Run, Arch, run!
Run! Are there staff changes being talked about in Texas or
not? Yes and no. Yes and no. I think I was talking to somebody earlier today where he was a press conference today. He got a little bit beside himself and a little bit antsy, a little bit rude towards reporters asking him, what about the rumors of him heading to the NFL?
Yeah.
He's very dismissive, don't want to talk about it. That sounds like those actions of a guilty man to me. Especially when you see what you putting out there every Saturday. You see that? Yeah. He's got one foot out the door.
Yeah. Like earlier in the season, I remember you talking about it sounded like some boosters were trying to do some matchmaking with Tennessee and Sark. Is that still going on?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably. Here's the thing. I don't know who said it. Somebody in a comment said Cowboys fans and Longhorn fans are the same people. That is so true. They have zero patience. Every year is going to be their year. And
that's brother too.
And just like it's going to end up being, he's being ran out by boosters because they were like, we putting all this money. Rightfully so. They're spending a lot of money on this program.
Much is given, much is expected. That's how it is, bro.
That's true.
Shaking them trees.
That's how it is, bro. Like,
so
you come down here to make this big money. Hey, we expect winning. You better beat that.
That being said, if they were to bring back 80% of this roster, I think they'd be a really good team next year. I think those receivers will get better. I think they'll figure out to run the ball. But
they got some stud running backs coming in.
Yeah. What if Texas is run out of patience with Sark because he can't beat Kirby Smart, and they go
3 against
somebody else?
Is it worth not beating the one team to restart the program?
Maybe. I don't know. Like,
that's pretty much been the one team's been in their way the last 2 years.
Yeah, if you got it in his mind that this guy can't get past Kirby Smart.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Lane Kiffin. No,
so yeah, I think that is a slippery slope, and I think you'll be firing coaches a lot doing it that way.
Too often. Yeah.
I got one for you. A dark horse that might, if he decides to leave or they decide to have, because I've heard the verbiage also used in a couple of interviews I've seen of a possible mutual agreement to part ways. I've heard that as well. UT can wear on you as a coach. Boosters alone, they're a pain in the ass, like no other. But I want to throw a dark horse out. Somebody that's familiar with UT from extent. He's kind of having a little bit of trouble in his programs. Rumors about him possibly not making it past this year as well. One guy in Southern California, Lincoln Riley.
Yeah. I've heard rumors about him. I don't think he wants any parts of the SEC. I think LSU courted him the last time around, and he played a little footsie and stuff like that, and we ended up with Brian Kelly. So
So y'all look jaded towards him, huh?
Yeah. You know, I don't think he really wants that SEC, SEC problems. That's what I think. So, just to finish out the games, Notre Dame took care of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. Everybody thought that was going to be a closer game than it was. I think they even had a game day there or something. But yeah, that wasn't even close.
They did that, and it was for the retirement of Aaron Donald's jersey.
Okay. All right. Got you. Okay. And USC beat number 21 Iowa 26-21. That game was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. And I guess Jake wasn't surprised because that's his, you know, that's his guys over there at Iowa. You know, that's a tough team.
Yeah,
darn tough team.
Yeah, they're tough.
And
they're more tough.
And LSU beat Arkansas 23-22. That game was way too close. But is Coach Frank Wilson's first victory as interim coach. Shout out to him. We get to retain the Golden Boot. And the backup, Van Buren, played pretty okay. Now here's the kicker though. Okay. This was one of the worst defensive teams in the NCAA, and you only scored 23 points. So, yeah, the running game showed up, okay? The running back coach being the head coach and the offensive line, assistant offensive line coach being the play caller on offense, that has helped with the offense. We're seeing different running plays. They are running, and they are committed to running the football. I like that. Run the football.
Run.
Van Buren did say he wants to be at LSU. Not entering the transfer portal, but you could say that right now while there's no coach in place. And, you know, once everybody leaves because another coach fired everybody, maybe that changes. Who knows?
Yeah, he may want to stay now, but when all his homies leave, that one might not be the same.
Who knows?
Because I think once they make the change, don't they have like a 10-day window or something like that?
I believe they had like a 30-day window to transfer portal, but nobody did that. But you know, the transfer portal is going to open at the end of the season, like it always does. And I mean, once there is a new coach added, you're going to see some people leave and some people stay. It's just the way it is. I don't think it'll be the mass exodus that it was prior to rev share being in place, because you know people getting paid right now. Like, you really got no need to get into the portal. You're still getting your check, you know. So that's the deal with that. All right, Jake, we're coming to you first, as you guys have yet another great game in the Big Ten. That powerhouse Rutgers. You get to play those guys. And you guys are a whopping 31.5 point favorite. Julian saying hitting like 74% of his passes right now.
Take the over and the spread.
It's insane. Jake, talk to me about this game.
Don't worry, I'm gonna keep the same energy next week. You know what's coming up next week with you SEC teams. Anyway, yeah, no, it's
I'm gonna keep the same energy too. We won't need to talk about those games.
We got Michigan next week. I don't want to hear it. You guys got little sisters of the poor all over the place. Anyway,
right?
Yeah, no. Rutgers is one of those, you know, one of the hard-nosed teams in the Big Ten that can throw an upset out there every now and again. But like Coach said, take the over, take the spread, take everything. Should be a nice 11-0 going in to Michigan's whatever the hell they call their little dance parade over there.
I love that your big oh my God game is a team that no one else in the nation cares about. right now. Like, it's not a threat at all.
Is this the homecoming game, Jake?
What was that?
Is this the homecoming game?
Yes. This is going to be senior night.
Yeah, it's great schedule for that night.
You always schedule a dub on that night.
Yeah,
you try your best
yet,
to.
That's what you got to do.
It's been bad.
That's what you got.
It should be good though. He's gone. The bane of your existence is gone.
All right, let's talk about LSU hosting Western Kentucky. They are a whopping 21.5-point favorite. Total for this game 48.5. Keep this pretty simple. I don't think LSU covers because look, Western Kentucky is like 8-2. They're good. I'm not saying they're gonna beat us, but we're not gonna blow them out like that.
Well, boy, if they do.
Yeah.
You better be sick. You be sick for all 3 shows.
Yeah. But yeah, I think LSU handled business at home here, and they beat Western Kentucky. Let's go to Tennessee versus Florida, which is at Florida. They're an 8.5-point favorite on the road there. They're trying to build that momentum. Of course, they beat NMSU. They beat the crap out of them. Aguilar tossed like 204 yards with a touchdown, and a rushing score. Defense forced 2 turnovers. But Florida, they're still fighting, trying to stay bowl eligible, all this kind of stuff. DJ Lagway, he didn't have a bunch of turnovers last game. That's positive. And I can honestly see that Gator front 7 pressuring Aguilar, who's been sacked just about 2.5 times per game in the SEC. What's your thoughts here, Will?
We lose again. This is one of the worst seasons in Gators history, which makes no sense because we have a decent roster. It's been rough. The stank of Billy Napier is still here. Can't wait till it's gone. Need a new coach. I just want the season to be over so we can see who the new coach is.
Okay.
I have no desire or hope for my team right now.
All right. And Texas versus Arkansas. Arkansas goes to Texas. Texas is an 8.5-point favorite. Total for this game 57.5. After coming off that loss, Coach, what do you expect to see from Texas going up against one of the worst defenses in college football?
They're going to win based on talent alone, not because they executed, not because they actually dominated. They just have the better roster. So it's going to be a game. Like I say, they're going to go in, they're going to win, and then get ready for the beatdown this week probably. This team just so helter-skelter. It's hard to trust them. And I've been concerned about the offense from game 1. I called it in game 1. It looked like Sark called too conservative of a game plan, just continue throughout the season. So if Arkansas wins, I won't have my hat on next week.
I understand that, man.
Nah, yeah, y'all. I'm normally thick-skinned and battle-tested, but believe it or not, I take UT losses harder than I do Cowboy losses.
Okay. I mean, because the expectations, I guess. You have bigger expectations this year for UT.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I'm saying that. All right, a quick look at our pick'em here. At the top here, we got Cleaning Your Clock, Kill a Cow, No Pity for the Kitty, Ham, and Arrogant Bastard. Coach Lee comes in at number 6. Let's see. Ohio, go Buckeyes.
Jake.
Number 8. I'm number 9, and Will's number 10.
3 games back on you now, though.
That's right, Will.
I have picked horrible this year in college, and I'm still top 10. I'm happy about that.
I'm up by what? Is that 12 dubs?
Yo, we're way under 500
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. It's
Who Dale, how much am I in front of you by? 1? Is that it? Okay.
yes.
At least as long as I beat 2 of you, I'll be happy.
Those college games are hard to pick, man.
Is Coach the only one on our team that's above 500?
Yeah. That's it.
Way to work, Coach.
All we got. We suck.
You better do it here because the football was going to drop.
Year after year after year.
All right. Let's finish out the picks here. So everybody would pick LSU over West Kentucky here.
Yes.
And let's say Tennessee at Florida. Tennessee 8.5 point favorite. I'm going Tennessee.
Yep.
Tennessee at Florida.
Yeah, Will went Tennessee as well.
I'll take Tennessee then.
Good for my guys.
You going Tennessee, Jake?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's going Texas over Arkansas, right?
Reluctantly.
Yeah. Just barely.
It ain't a lot. I ain't got a lot of confidence on that, but yeah.
Just barely.
Everybody's going Ohio State over Rutgers, of course.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's look at our other 2 games that we didn't preview yet. USC number 15 going to number 7 Oregon, and Oregon is a 9.5 point favorite in this game. Let's see. Oregon, they are 9-1 right now, and they beat up on Wisconsin 21-7. Look like their running back got over 1,000 yards for the season, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take the Ducks in this game. I don't see USC going over the Ducks.
Yeah, but will they cover is the question.
I like them to cover. I like it.
I think they cover.
Okay. Will?
Because they got a coach that got 1 foot out over there as well.
This is USC, Oregon. Yeah, Oregon.
Yeah.
Oregon, for sure.
Okay.
I'm also going Oregon.
All right. Drink up. All right. Number 22, Missouri goes to number 8, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a 7.5 point favorite. Looks like this one's going to be your noon game there. So Oklahoma's just stunned Alabama on the road. They got up, pushed into the top 10. I think Oklahoma is the real deal, and Missouri are pretenders. Give me Oklahoma.
Same. OU.
Jake, what you got?
Yes.
You got yes.
Doing great.
Not Missouri.
Okay. All right. Coach.
Oh, you?
Okay.
You did this like 4 times. Like,
I wasn't looking at the screen.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at my notes. Yeah, I was looking at my notes here.
he did give you the silent count.
Yeah, I did.
We're not on the road. No silent count. We're at home.
I don't know. Okay. Cool. All right, man. You guys enjoy the games this weekend, even though it isn't a great slate.
I will not.
I think next week's gonna be even worse, honestly. But you know, hey, whatever. We'll still gonna watch it. It's college football. It's only gonna be here for another couple months, and then we're back to the dry season. Oh, I can't stand that. So I'm definitely gonna be watching.
Basketball.
Back to his algorithm.
Oh God. Can't take it. It's gonna be baseball season.
Back to the algorithm.
That's what it is.
Oh man.
So,
Basketball.
all right, you guys enjoy the games. We'll see y'all next week. Talk more college football. We out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.